I have a lot of big brothers I respect a lot. Of course, respect is the thing. But those that I've been close with and I'm still close with, I have Adebayo as one of those. Yeah, yeah, and definitely Asamoah Gyan has been a big brother from time. I've hardly heard from him lately. I think the last time I checked, I was blocked. I don't know.
And then it's still I was the Stonebwoy forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Me person Google Kelvyn Boy and Stonebwoy.
You don't know these streets like we do.
There's this video of a Stonebwoy. I'm person Mr. Stonebwoy echo live on YouTube and right. That is 2 days ago. And when he says currently Stonebwoy Paris for Paris Fashion Week. I think there are other artists there. Nigeria for the Nigerian artists in there. Ha, already. Omo move nice. Omo suguho, omo chile. I think I've seen a club session of Stonebwoy, Charlie Poppy, Davido, and only Rima Krasu. It thought to be. I was yes, Jack. Brotherly love. Nigeria and Ghana. There, so say brotherly love. What you say? Nigeria and Ghana. We press you press us small, and then we move on. Now, as part of Paris Fashion Week, I don't know if it was a plan to test this YouTube live and the numbers that I carry. Maybe I mean, we say viral videos of any YouTube live session they go around. Now, one moment that caught my attention was how or when he was addressing some of the big boys or and godfathers are when you industry and or address it ne big boys ni bi obo Adebayo din obo Asamoah Gyan din na oduru Asamoah Gyan so no o tire mu say Asamoah Gyan a block no o si Asamoah Gyan a block no na it's one of the things that when I saw the video, in fact I actually heard somebody picked up the phone to call me and say mate sa asem no na me say there we no send them a link e ma me ko hear sa video. And when I saw it, there were so many things that were running through my mind. My thought process on this issue are quite simple, and I'll keep it hush hush before we wrap up today on the show. And I tested a signal strength, and I can hear my boom near Bishop up and so I'm in a more professional way. So, Ochire Musto wa block no, and now can't say word no, me yem shim kaka. Na, the entire me yem shim to me, I feel it was also going to go to top up to already existing perception about Stonebwoy's character. And definitely sanity with Obia. You fan say what is a slim akumanye? What is a slim or a basa basa? The moment I bet says slim new way and topana automatically say me di for say me di bim. Oye me den. In your mind, it adds up to the existing idea about me say me nipa bonini anase me makuma hame. That is it. So the moment I saw it, yemo shame and I honor ne free ba. Secondly, me yemo shame when say free. The fact that I'm sure no be obe share video na. Ebi a onti Stonebwoy asekra ampo no onti Stonebwoy asimpo. It might also send a message because the person might want to find out, might want to Google Asamoah Gyan and Stonebwoy. And this is what I want you guys to do. Sebia, if you're watching me on a laptop or something, I just want you to Google something because when it comes to Asamoah Gyan and Stonebwoy, who's a Omo. And Asamoah Gyan is a big, a football superstar, a legend in Africa, in the world, as a matter of fact. Google Asamoah Gyan, not only Stonebwoy Kahwa. The things that pop up, yo, you get songs, and then you also get this story in addition. A bit creative narrative, a bit creative man. I mean, people who know that I have a song with Palute, a bit creative narrative means, Obi a one and a yard and for what my nyum in echi, what at all came. And I then assemble na aba masses here on a YouTube live stream. Or reveal it and ask all my information. Say people want to point. I mean, people will be interested too much. But truly speaking, made me to make disappointment in the whole thing is why Stonebwoy had to, or how do I put this? Then the see, I was the Stonebwoy. It's a cast assembly. What do we here's some information in the idea? Because nobody knew. According to the statement, no person said, Sadia we see. Ama, like you met and had a conversation on it, and then you kept it hush hush, and then as I see, that means I see twice. Asamoah Gyan block out twice. Say beans one I mean tia say na enko ye dia. In the comment section, mo am follow our story, mo mami hu. Now the second time, now episode will say, and leave much room for discussion because if like the doors of communications have been shut. That is in the latter part of the video. That's why he said, Stonebwoy can said the doors of conversation for the two of them has been shut. So there's little that he can do. Stone, there's a good part of the Lord's Prayer managing home. Now, the entire managing home will say, and lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. Now, part of the or say, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Me person Google Kelvyn Boy and Stonebwoy. Google Kelvyn Boy and Stonebwoy is here. Kelvyn Boy has been seen going from radio station to radio station, apologizing. Radio station to radio station, apologizing to Stonebwoy. Trying to find a way to patch up. Stonebwoy in another interview was like, "Quite of fast so fro, you know, person sunny also who quite of fast so sunny. I mean, in the more proverbial way." In this case, Stone, what are you trying to teach us? You're trying to teach us, say, only Pajomu Google me that say, production me that say, why? Google Mama me that say, Kelvyn Boy and Stonebwoy, ne share omo issues no baby ko pie me that say production. In fact, as it stands now, yeah, I was a friend say, Boga Spanky. I was a Boga Spanky who twak a tuanum see 4 more for so. Kelvyn Boy, and in 2024, Kelvyn Boy blames career challenges on Stonebwoy. There's a story on my Joy Online. 2024, last year, December 30th. The Ghanaian musician and down flat hitmaker Kelvyn Boy has publicly expressed his frustration and disappointment with his former boss Stonebwoy, accusing him of using mafia tactics to hinder his growth and success in the music industry. In an outburst on X Twitter, that is on X or Twitter, Kelvyn Boy claimed that Stonebwoy's actions have turned Ghanaians against him, making it difficult for him to rise to the heights he desired but grace was speaking for him. What exactly do you want from me, nigga? You have defamed me and turned majority of Ghanaians against me because you are a saint and you can never do no wrong. I know they feel rise to the heights are for they mainly because of your mafia taxes, but grace they speak for me regardless. He posted. This is Kelvyn Boy. The story goes on to say, even though Stonebwoy hasn't really opened about their rift since 2019, his recent comments of his life being under threat during an interview with MC Portfolio has perhaps enraged Kelvyn Boy. Kelvyn Boy joins Stonebwoy's Beam Bennington music group, bringing his unique Afrobeat style to complement Stonebwoy's reggae dancehall dominance. Their partnership seemed promising, with Kelvyn Boy becoming one of Ghana's fastest rising stars. However, rumors of tension being circulated in the mid-2019, Kelvyn Boy faced accusation of being ungrateful and disrespectful towards Stonebwoy. Ungratefulness and being disrespectful. Me patro meka we na fi Mr. O. Yengugu Prince Tagoe. Prince Tagoe, Prince of Ghosts. Prince Tagoe. No Google Stonebwoy. And so aka ho. Eho. And also beti Prince Tagoe and Sema or Kafa Stonebwoy.
I think it's a secondary school now. Yeah, that is where I got. It became that. Okay. But me do it became more because I saw real talent. It's not like secondary school. So more entertainment. It was a like that the lumba not to. Yeah. No, in school no money is you can bring your beat. Now I be here. So I have the time to see one legend like Kofinti. Okay. Not be seen or Kofinti. Wow. And the entertainment that we used to see them. Any sugar ranking there, sugar ranking, I know. Yeah, dance or legend, yeah, or dance. And I would Tagoe. Yeah, and I have the opportunity to see a free visitor our school to perform. I think all the Yama be great to me. And then I met me. I love music. I think I started with the prior. Okay. Prior because Big J will be a meaning in Medina. Okay. And me feel.
Prince Tagoe na eka say you. Prince Tagoe in an interview with Nana Romeo and Okasay. And Asamoah Gyan ekosi and so say I helped Stonebwoy after he left high grade, gave him my cars and linked him to Adebayo, but he unfollowed me on Instagram. Prince Tagoe speaks at last about how he helped GH artists. We Prince Tagoe asem. Now me can't me boabo evidence we nyina ba be see asem bi so with respect to Stonebwoy, especially when he talked about Asamoah Gyan. Any the rumor block be a woman term on social media. Me boabo ni nyina no. Prince Tagoe Prince Tagoe helped Stonebwoy, but Stonebwoy was ungrateful. Some of the stories that popped up. Prince Tagoe reveals the highs and lows of helping Prior and Stonebwoy. GhanaWeb.com in 2024. On Stonebwoy, he said, while I was playing for Hoffenheim FC, I discovered singer Stonebwoy's freestyle video featuring rapper Opanka and Yapono posted on YouTube. And I said, oh yeah, this guy is very good. And I think we linked up and I told him we'd meet in Ghana when I returned. He said, I think at the time he had left Samini's high grade. The former Black Star player said that after seeing the kind of vision Stonebwoy had, he assured him of help. God being so good, I was able to do it, he continued. Now he clarified that I didn't make him Stonebwoy a star. He had a hit already with Samini. I just met him on the road when he had left the label, and at that time they were not really things were not really smooth for him. Because of the belief I had in him, I came in to let him feel he could do it. According to Prince Tagoe, he went as far as releasing all my cars to him, that is his manager at that time, Black City, for any event that they had or they wanted to go anywhere. This is why we were so close at that time, he added. Whenever you saw Stonebwoy at Accra Sports Stadium, he would be driving a Porsche, and that's my car. He said oftentimes his cars would be with Stonebwoy and his team for at least a month before because he understood they needed it for consecutive shows. Later, while at Hoffenheim FC, he said he discovered the singer. He discovered that the singer had done several music videos that were already blowing up on mainstream. And he felt proud. Anyway, I'm friends here. See, yeah, was Asamoah Gyan there or Prince Tagoe there. Minim say be that should be. Say Adebayo also the need everybody there. But say. Wouldn't say adia udi ye obi a enye ne de no adia udi ye ho enye de ne yemfa anye obi. That is what I'm trying to say. First and foremost, do not feel that you are entitled to be forgiven. Do not feel that you are entitled to be forgiven. Now, me cast the same way because I do not know the whole story. Story, you know. One day, me sure say me back out. Definitely because asem no nko bi anim. And while the aba to abonten, it might force Asamoah Gyan to come out to also say his side of the story. But mimi who said the ye nim no. Oba Kelvyn Boy onama or patch or say o mafia and say obetna hit FM. I watched the whole thing. Your man was literally like crying. What one voice to so or bre. Ebi ano why Asamoah Gyan bibi. And you might feel say you are entitled say and I say you might feel say oh I was then called and me move on. And I say be cry now wo kra wo nim say why any bibi. You might not even know so why any bibi and the person might feel hurt by your action one way or the other. Bro, friendly advice. For obi the action said you be ya wo the and the be chow. For obi the action said you be ya wo the no ye the be chow. Until the Lord's prayer and me boy no. I say forgive us our sins as we forgive those who trespass against us. So for obi the action because it is adding up and it's forming a perception that is hard for your fan base to defend. I am telling you, Stonebwoy. When it comes to the sound, when it comes to the music, no size. Some will say, oh, focus on the music. No, that's not showbiz. That's not showbiz. Showbiz, Adriania would know as an artist, and Stonebwoy, you know more what you're saying. Adriania would declare you be your fun be the bragging rights be as the person or cherishes only Adriania Stonebwoy crap. Your fans can argue with your sound all day, toe to toe with any global artist, and tell them that they have one of the biggest dancehall artists, Ram Ragadon Dada, that represents Ghana to the whole world. You have the stats, you have the awards, you have everything to back it. But when it comes to relationship, which is also an integral part of this show business, Stone, where you F for fail. Ah boy, where you F. Because a tallest, maybe say, oh, because you slave relationship, but you F at me metiasi. Me metiasi. But watching F nibi. Stone watching. Biz da K, Black CD, Kelvyn Boy, Michael Beam. Oh, Mr. Mama listening. Asamoah Gyan, Prince Tagoe, me say a CEO. Enum a C. Physical. And these are all relationships that were in the spotlight. Can relationship be our boys be a only almost starting my could be and sabi and be into be my at the end of the day, we already know how this business works. Relationship and bar spotlight move. Nah, fam. Nah, bro. It's a no for me. Stone is a no for me. You have excellent grades when it comes to the artistry. And I fuck with you on that. Like all day, I fuck with you on that. 247. But the fan base are talking. The fan base or more kasa. Some of fan base ne can I say, Chairman, when it comes to relationship and its issues, dear, you intimate defend your boss. You intimate. I had them. It's Chairman me recommend it for be the channel. Said ye be quine, I'm will be so they would the actual. Not the order the better when you say be a why any baby. I be a crowd unimo. Sometimes you do not know so I offend any part, but Nipa no be fan say. And with Asamoah Gyan crowd, it is and you say be Asamoah Gyan ye be a being see though. Because in friends say Instagram live me no more. There's already that caveat that was there. Said no ukura wankasa usika why wadwen say o kwa akoye wo nine operation no. There was that thing that was in there. And he was live on it. Inti senke nto na wutwa me sure sen ko betia na so aka say chef wutwa nto. Enye se bia na wo ahohiahia bi mu ama asem what da form why emre bia ma wunye sika nkoye sa surgery no. Now why you arguing when I'm kwaso a wo kwa akoye and otuaka, but the moment otuaka ne there, we already know. One of the things that made me fall in love with Stonebwoy, and I'll tell you, is how he carried himself through the process of being bullied for how he walked. How Stonebwoy carried himself during that, because bully, I'm not for bully at you, but to be able to maintain composure during that time, that is how I fell in love with Stonebwoy. And for somebody to take you out of that situation, whether you had the financial muscle or not, once he made payment, a different conversation. A different conversation. Teacher man, where there? Memoir aware. For be the channel. For Kelvyn Boy the channel. Because the boy is bleeding, the boy wants his father back. The boy needs you. As to say on any maybe man on any edge, maybe that is not what I'm here for. But for need any channel. Say the beya give it to me akoyeni. Prince Tagoe be kasa so waka. Asamoah di aba be kan de waka. De enti Asamoah Gyan de nu eye striking. Eye ade ba is it hinges on his friend how be na kumam e de support o. Nah. Prince Hassan Yakubu says, Slim, have you spoken to Stone privately on this issue? No, I have not. And I am not looking for, so let me drop this one too. I am not looking for the cause of the block. If I was looking for the cause of the block, I was saying, Stonebwoy, commit my on a personal contact, meet my friend. I am not looking for the cause of the block, Debbie. I am looking for a way for Adiana to stay best solve because the perception of Stonebwoy is important to me. How people will talk about Stonebwoy, and who hear me. Meaning, when it comes to a sound and the a call. But when it comes to his relationship, a honor issue, so a honor means me gina here. Say for Kelvyn Boy the channel. Name me a coin. Because I do not know the exact issue why Asamoah Gyan blocked you for 2 times. Wa block on is will release you, so I block on say a problem was a deal. Sounds was not a Prince Tagoe so say wow follow no. And the moment fire home. Oh, forgive us our trespasses, dear Lord, as we forgive those who trespass against us. That is why I'm talking like this. I am not looking for the cause of the issue. I am not interested. It is something that happened between 2 men. Say, out of which I can tell you people that it will come out to the general public because once other tab on things Stonebwoy never can, and that information I also did not like how Stonebwoy even put it out there because it is not for us. Nobody knew. Some information and then information. Once I have to abontin, it will push Asamoah Gyan to also come out. Ekobase esadane asemfoforo kra dia Jesus of Jesus. Because he any panko ade asante for akanfo obi obisi dua ben na etwie. Dua ben na etwie. Edua emen entwi da. Edua emen entwi da nti se etwi pe that means e bia no eben. Eben dia eden na ben ye. Eben because omo do omo ho omo te omo ho ase. If Stone didn't like Asamoah Gyan, I'm sure so she on first day or yes or be offer help go be free no. Koye omushia ya omo yes omo ye nyum ko be ye. And I mean, yes, was Asamoah so. And ya dear or pet Stonebwoy Asamoah can near maybe our yes, I'm a Stonebwoy and so Konye. So once we have a bond, we have something, a pivotal point. Be idea be a just where pay 1 Why can't we bring it back in times of need like this? Why can't we also bring Kelvyn Boy and Stonebwoy back together? Why can't we do that? I understand sometimes when there are some bonds be breaky, yes, I understand. But any say a dane akasa wa abonten. Biz that K needs Stonebwoy. You need say ANC BM, fair enough. But and dane akasa. And then we have a true way or channel way true way, and dane is a Black City any Stonebwoy. Yes, problem at all. But uncle who say way true way, normal. But we know baby and I foresee say a bit. If you want to know how emotional Asamoah Gyan, people are saying are going to say oh Stonebwoy emotional. Asamoah Gyan is very, very emotional. Asamoah Gyan is very emotional. How he dealt with Bongo ideas, have people forgotten? So Kajo's Aqua or just over mafia. How he has dealt with several issues, don't you people know? He's also emotional. And being emotional is not a problem. Me and Nipa, I have emotions. Why can't I be emotional? Why shouldn't I be emotional? Say dear Hammy and Eshem Honame no. So be emotional. These two people are they are emotional human beings. As somehow be Obeka. And that is where it is going to drive a public perception about Stonebwoy, of which I do not want that narrative out there. That is why I'm cautioning my brother. Say, baby, Ekon, Ondina ye, Nanachiguho. Stone, what you go.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We am show. Then you pure street. Nana we am show.